Okay, London session done. I took two trades. First trade was on UK100. UK100 had a signal day, fake out day at the high of the week, faked out the previous week high, and faked out the previous month high yesterday. So I was looking for sells today. On the weekly levels, we have the weekly breakout level here. I'm bullish above, bearish below, faked out previous week high. That's a breakout reversal. Breakout high, fake out the high. Weekly is in a breakout reversal cycle. And then now it broke below the breakout level. When price breaks below the breakout level, it turns into a false breakout. So UK100 on the weekly was a false breakout setup. So I was looking for a breakout to the bottom. So coming into London on the M15, we have here is the last breakout level on the daily, right? Faked out yesterday, the previous week, previous day high. So that's a breakout reversal, fake out of a previous high. And then today I'm looking to continue that move to the downside. Here's the previous day low, broke below it. So breaking below the previous low above the day breakout high is a counter trend breakout. So the daily was in a counter trend breakout, possible counter trend breakout setup over here. So previous H8 high fake out at the high of the day. That's what I'm looking for, but it was slightly before my session. I like to trade exactly at London Open, which is 2 p.m. Jakarta time. So the hour bar closed, confirming the setup for me. And so all I had to do was see how London opened. London opened first minute pushed up. I didn't even have to think about it. Once it started to go down, I entered stop loss above high of day and looking for a move all the way um, down to at least the day breakout. So this gave me about two R. I took about 2R from here. The reason why the day breakout is the target is this is the last daily breakout level. The daily is bullish above this, bearish below. Ideally, I would think to trade on the weekly going down, especially if you look at the monthly levels. It's in a range in the month. I would think that it would go down a bit more, but yeah, right here, previous month high, previous month low. It was an inside month, just touched the top. So ideally, I would want to trade it longer, but I don't. If the daily is bullish, I'm not going to just assume that this level will break. So I take partials right at this level. So I think I entered closer to the previous day low. So yeah, took about 2R on this one. Took partials, still holding them. Runners at break even. Uh, see where this one goes. So that was my first trade. And then a second trade was on Forex. There were quite a few signal days for me on London. Um, None of them were valid. As I've said in previous videos, I only trade the setup that uh, if I get a signal day on Forex, I only trade the signal day setup. So a lot of these were invalid except for Euro USD and Euro GBP. When I say invalid, it's like, for example, GBP NZD was a trending day setup. So I'm looking for a trend retracement, which is a fake out of I think in this case, fake out of a previous low to take it to previous day high. But there's a bunch of rules that require it to be above this level, and it wasn't there. So a lot of the signals that I got coming into London were already invalid. So I didn't need to look at anything except for Euro USD and Euro GBP. Um, Euro GBP coming into London, um, entered this slightly before London. Saw the fake out at the high of the day here. Um, it did. This one I'm looking. This is a change in bias day, so I'm looking to take a high of the day, sell to the bottom. Um, so this one, 15 minutes before London, faked out the previous H8 high, and then so I entered as it got below the fake out level, the higher time frame highs. Uh, Target was previous day low. This one, um, yeah. So the way I enter is I wait for the fake out of the previous H8 high. Then I look for the last bullish breakout bar, and I enter on the bearish breakout bar that takes out that. So this tells me that the market is bullish. I don't try to assume that it's turning. So once I get a breakout bar on the opposite side, that's my signal to enter. That tells me that the market is bearish, and if it fakes out the previous H8 high, then that tells me that the H8 traders are starting to push down. So this one, initially, it did go my way, and then news was starting about 3, I think it was. Uh, and so once news was about to come in, went to break even, wasn't going anywhere. It seemed like he just got stuck. News came in, took me out break even. So got nothing on Euro GBP. Yeah, and so those are my two trades. Uh, what else? I was looking at gold in Asia. I was looking at gold for a possible sell, but in my Asia recap, I did see some ranges that I have to be careful about. But even then, it never faked out the H8 high. That's a requirement for me, either H8 high or H4 high. H8 is also bullish. H4 is bullish. Um, yeah, so I don't have much confidence in taking this down yet. This is the H8 low breakout level. It's above, so this is a possible peak formation. We'll need to see how that plays out in New York. DE30, I was looking for a sell at the right. I was looking for sell because this is the breakout level. Breakout, reversal, false breakout. When it touches this, the previous low underneath the breakout level, that's a fake out retracement, right? So breakout high, breakout high, faked out the previous low, fake out retracement. So I was looking for a fake out continuation down, but I needed to see in a previous H8 high fake out or H4 fake out around here. I never got that. The H8 high is down here, H4 high is down here. So uh, yeah, so I never got an entry on this. This was way too far. Target would be previous day low. Yeah, so no entry on DE30. And I think that's it. The other one I was looking at is oil, but oil, uh, I've said before, oil is a bit tricky. I can never tell exactly when it moves. Um, the thing with oil right now, so yeah, so it's a trend day signal day. So I'm looking for a trend retracement, but oil has already triggered the previous day low. So one of the requirements for me for a trend retracement setup is that the previous day low has to be untriggered, and so it already triggered that. And then however, even though it's triggered that, they didn't create a previous H8 low or H4 low before below the previous day low. So when that happens, I see it as a range. So price always starts in a range, right, until it breaks out, continues to break out until it forms its peak, and then it starts to reverse by false breakout. Um, so as long as the uh, higher time frame high and low isn't created below the previous day low, I still consider this a valid setup. Although instead of trading the trend retracement, which is a 3-star setup, I'd be trading a fake out reversal setup. It's pretty much identical. The only difference is that it's already triggered the previous day low. I could trade that, but because before London it did break out and create an H8 low, what that means is it has created a breakout reversal, and when it comes back above the previous day low, that creates a false breakout. So this to me is now a false breakout, peak formation. Don't counter trade your peak formations. So this one, instead of looking at this as a fake out reversal trade, I'd be looking at it as a fake out retracement trade. And I've said time and time again, fake out retracement trades are the trades that I take the most losses on. So I wouldn't take this one in London, but in New York, I would attempt this trade back down to the downside. Um, but yeah, the H1, H4 bullish. Yeah, so I wouldn't be trading this one just yet. I need to see a little bit more evidence for me to take it down. But I'm for sure. I think I'll be bearish on oil. Yeah, broke out previous week low, faked out the previous low. So this is now a breakout reversal setup. Need to see a bit more information before taking this one for me. Um, yeah, so that was it. Did not take anything else. NAS looked nice, but I like to trade this more in New York. I took this one in the morning. Went to TP. It's great. Yeah, that's it.